What is up, guys? Orbital-Pilot back here once again in the world of Warthunder. This time in Jet Noob Episode 3, taking out the Horten 229, a battle rating 7.0 jet. I mean, it's the first German jet you can get in one of the lineups, and honestly, it's one of the best jets in the game. Not talking performance-wise, but in the fun sector, it's a lot of fun to fly. Okay, so two things about this video. First of all, this is live commentary. And second of all, I am trying a radically different video codec. If you guys don't know what that means, basically, it means the way the computer puts together what it's recording. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can notice, it may make absolutely no difference in the end product, but right now, the file write speed is far higher than it was before, so it should be fairly good. I'm nearing my recording studio thing is almost done. It's still a little bit empty. I'm still putting stuff up. So quality should still improve. And now that I'm kind of moved in nearly, video should start going up normally again, which is something I've been looking forward to. I've kind of dropped down to 1 or 2 videos for the past 3 weeks, and I want to get back up to the 3 or 4 that I was posting because, you know, it's just better for ratings, more content for you guys, and it's just better all around. So let's get into the gameplay. An F8F is over here. He's killing AAA. You know what? Let's go for him. Okay, he's gonna try to pitch up at me, I believe. Let's see if I can get him. If I can get him to, okay, maybe he won't. You have to be. Oh my! Are these guys seriously doing this? Okay, yeah, I have no interest in fighting these dudes. In a turn fight, I'm just gonna go straight vertical. Now you do have to watch out. There are going to be a lot of P-80s, maybe an F-80, maybe some MiG-9s, probably some Meteors. And speak of the devil, a Yak-15. Now I'm just going to go outrun the Yak. There's no point in doing anything else. You can turn with them only for a short time, but wow, those planes are incredibly good. Come on, pull up. Perfect. Okay, so our first kill of the day was an F8F, and as you can see, this plane has twin 30mm cannons, and these aren't the slow ones. I believe these are the Mark 108s, high velocity. I am equipping air targets, and it just absolutely cut through those guys. Now the plane is slightly hard to aim because of the lack of a rudder. Now it does have a rudder, don't get me wrong. As you can see, it turns in a way like a normal plane, but at the same time, the way the rudder works on this is completely different. So you do have to account for that. The plane is not exactly like another jet. It's not like the P-80, it's not like the Meteor, in that you're going to have to get long lineups or vertical lineups. And what I mean by that is just what you saw over there when I shot that plane. I used straight vertical. I didn't do anything else. I went straight down. I did not try to turn with the enemy. Now, if you are going to engage an enemy in a turn fight, it's not a terrible idea. The Horten actually will outturn anything in this battle rating for at least the first couple of turns. If you stay in a sustained dogfight, you will lose speed far faster. Obviously, you have a much broader surface area, so you're going to drag and lose speed like no other plane will. So I don't recommend, staying in a sustained dogfight, and that, but if you are going to turn with an enemy, make sure you turn and then go straight back into either a dive or extend away. Now, most of the time, if you slow down below 400 miles an hour, you can make a quick snap turn and actually kill the enemy. It's not super difficult, and it's a fairly decent way to actually, get on the enemy's 6. I had a gameplay a couple weeks ago, maybe it was probably about a month and a half ago, of a team, and I was dogfighting a Meteor, and it was a really good dogfight. And even though the Meteor is better in a sustained vertical dogfight, it can't keep up with the Horten if you manage to keep the speed fairly high. Now, one thing I recommend doing in the Horten is horizontal dogfighting. Vertical dogfighting is kind of out of the question. Don't get me wrong, you have great energy retention in a straight line, but like I said before, as soon as you start turning, you're pretty much done for. Now that MiG-9 is running away, It could be forever. What is over there? There's a B-17 and an F-8F. I'm going to go straight vertical with this, turn it over. Use the mouse instead of W for this. You will drain slightly less speed, and that's always the goal when you're flying the Horten. So this American team kind of fell apart. That is not shocking, but I thought they would do a little bit better. Let's see if we can get in a dogfight with this MiG-9. So, let's talk a little bit about the history of the Horten 229. If you guys didn't know about it, this plane was a fairly controversial plane. Only 3 were built. In fact, I'm not even sure if the last one was ever actually finished. And they did have some faults. Now, what was the main conversation? It was the role that this plane was going to play. Some people wanted this to be a bomber. Some people wanted it to be a fighter. Now, the perks of it being a bomber, of course, was that, it was not 100% radar proof, but it was fairly radar proof. And so, it was not going to be caught by our radars. It's hard to talk and shoot planes at the same time, for sure. But it was not going to be caught by our radar. And that was a really big thing, because it would have given the Germans a very, very high bombing point, not to mention a surprise bombing point, which would have not been the death of America for sure, because there's no way Germany at the end of the war could have had enough time to produce what they were trying to do. But it would have definitely given them an advantage. So let's see, F-7F. I'm trying to slow down. This plane, though, is not wanting to. I don't see how he's going that fast. Okay, good. I may catch him. I don't want to break my wings. And like I said, is this guy drunk? Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Most of the time, they won't let you sit there and do that. But that guy was heavy-duty tunnel vision. Now, here's the cool thing. I believe, unless it got patched, that air targets might still pierce heavy tanks. Let's see. Yeah, okay, it looks like it did get patched. Sadly enough, you used to be able to take out both, and I'm going to pop air brakes right here. You used to be able to take out air targets and actually go kill ground targets and planes. So right there, the maneuver you guys just saw was what I normally do if a MiG-9 is on my tail. That does not just include the MiG-9, that also includes most of the time P-80s, because they will outrun you. Simply hit your air brakes, of course, maximum. You don't really have a choice in Warthunder. And simply turn. Don't break your wings, because this plane will break wings after 400 miles an hour, especially past 10 Gs. This is a very, very long and wide, actually not long, very, very wide plane. So you have to be extremely careful what you do with it. But it will turn, like I said, it will pretty much outturn everything. And I don't know how I get a hit, but okay, whatever. Yeah, but overall, this is one of the best planes in War Thunder, is at least in 7.0. Basically, what you guys have seen is I haven't played War Thunder in probably a week. This is my second game. The first one, I was just testing out my new recording software because I did reset Windows. So that's good. My hard drives are running much, much better now. But, like I said, it's not a hard plane to fly. This is the second match. Now, of course, I do have air targets unlocked and equipped. Those aren't super necessary, though. These aren't super sparky guns. They can be hard to aim because they're not the most accurate, and you only have 2 of them. I have my convergence set to 800 meters. Now, I'm not saying you guys should do that, but I do recommend it specifically for players like me who like to fire at a fairly far distance. And because the guns are a decent amount apart, I would like them a little bit better if, of course, they were directly in the nose. But they're normally not so far apart that only one gun will hit the enemy. So most of the time you can get a full 800 meters, which you guys, if you didn't know, is around half a mile, maybe a little bit less. I know it seems a long way, but for these guns, it's not really too big of a problem. Where is that MiG-9? Gosh. Oh, that's their airfield. Yeah, this map goes by fast at 500 miles an hour. But yeah, The guns are decent. The energy retention, like I've talked about, is decent. The plane turns magnificently as long as you don't keep it in a sustained dogfight. That's a big one. Don't keep it, especially in a vertical dogfight. You will get beat. Horizontally, though, not a terrible idea. So what I'm going to go do now is... Oh, actually, never mind. We won. So Terror of the Sky, guys. So to wrap this up, the plane does everything fairly decent. It will break its wings fairly easy, so be careful there. Its speed is decent. You're not going to be able to beat P-80s, F-84s, MiG-9 Lates, but you will outturn them. Now, in my opinion, the best dogfight in this tier is the Horten 229 versus the Meteor. And maybe I'll have like another plane versus plane about that, but basically, if you fly this plane correctly, you don't do anything stupid, and you keep your speed up, you will be able to beat just about anything. So guys, thank you for watching. If you have any recommendations on what plane I fly next, or anything else on the channel, I'm sorry guys for being gone. I think it was like a week nearly. But videos should be going up normally now, so I'm quite happy about that. So guys, thank you for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.